the stuff that I teach works, and I have countless proof of it. What you're going to see, the video that is going to follow, is an interview with George, okay, which is the student success manager for my coaching program and one of my students, Floyd, that started working with me around January, right? So what he did was he hopped on a free live class that I'm holding on Thursday. You can actually register with the link right below this, right? But what he did is he opted on a live class and then he wanted to scale faster and actually join my coaching program. So on his first full month, he made $5,000, second month, 10,000, third month, 15,000, which is last March. So if you want to get the same results, you know what to do. Come in the live class. And by the way, yeah, you're going to be able to meet George as well, which is, as I said, the student success manager for my coaching program, and you're going to see what Floyd has been able to do in these last 3 months and a lot of insights on how to actually run an Amazon business. So enjoy.
First things first, tell like what do you do outside of Amazon, and like what's the reason you went with Chris and then like the Amazon FBA route in general?
Yeah, so I am an electrical engineer. I work for a company that builds power substations, designs substations, transmission lines. So I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. But one of my daughters had started doing some drop shipping about 2 years ago. She's 15 now, and my wife and I saw Amazon FBA as a route to maybe, you know, get her on a path, my daughter on a path to kind of making some money. And so started researching it myself and just realized that it could be a really good kind of secondary cash flow for us. We do good as far as our jobs, but you always want to have separate income streams just to supplement, to be able to do things like travel and and things that we like to buy and enjoy. But yeah, so it was mainly kind of getting it set up for my daughter. But once I got into it, I'm like, oh, this could be a very good deal for all of us. So yeah, so we've started in December, basically with Chris, and scaled up pretty well. Had our first um, January. I think we made about 5K revenue. Going into March, we ended up close to 15K revenue for the month. So scaling up pretty good.
Good stuff.
But yeah, so that's where we are.
Okay, I see. What do you like specifically like about the Amazon business model?
Well, for me, Chris was able to help me get set up with a prep center. So, ultimately, if I can find the leads and find the products, the thing I like about it is it's fairly hands off once the products have been purchased. I can ship everything to my prep center. They can send it to Amazon. I can track things that way. But we have a busy lifestyle, but it's still, a couple hours a day you can still manage to buy product, get it shipped to prep center, get it imported into Amazon, and not have to spend a full day doing it.
Okay, sounds amazing. And now, what do you think of the program, the Scaling Society, which you joined back in December? Or no, first joined 101, and then we got you into the program. So what do you think about the mentorship as a whole?
The mentorship has been great. I think it definitely helps fast track the process. I was 100% new to the Amazon FBA space, so I'd looked at a couple of videos, things. There's a lot of guys on YouTube that are out there selling their mentorship or processes or things that they do. But, I came across Chris's videos. The one thing that stood out to me was, he seemed to be very genuine about the information that he was sharing. It wasn't like he was trying to hide things or, kind of get you to buy just to get the secrets or whatever. It was the videos I saw initially before I contacted you guys were really very informative, and that's kind of why I chose the route to reach out to you. But ultimately, I really feel like it helped me fast track where I am now. You know, some people can go a year without getting 15K in
Yeah.
revenue from the beginning. So, you know, we were able to scale up in a couple of months based on the one-on-ones that I had. And also being a part of the Scaling Society group, you know, getting to meet other people that were on the same journey, getting to learn from them. I got to go out to ASD to the conference in Vegas with
Yeah.
a few of the other students and learned a lot from them while I was there too. So it's really been a great avenue for me to be able to scale up to the point that we want it to be at this current time, but we definitely are looking to scale up a lot more for the rest of the year.
Okay. Let's say Q4. What are the goals looking like?
I mean, I would like to ultimately by the end of the year, I'd like to have 100K month.
Okay, I like it. So we went
So
from this December 2024, not knowing what
yeah,
Amazon is, to
yeah,
realistically setting a goal of December 2025, wanting to hit a six-figure month.
yeah, yeah.
This is the power of mentorship. Okay. And what would you say to people who are on the edge of joining the mentorship, and then to people who are on the edge of even doing the business model itself?
Yeah, so I would say if you want to save yourself time in figuring out the small minutia things related to finding leads, to making sure that they're profitable leads, understanding, you know, what items are good to sell, what items you want to stay away from. You know, one of the biggest pieces of the mentorship for me has been being able to send specific leads to Chris,
Yeah.
and he evaluates those leads. And there were some things that I was getting ready to buy that, you know, some brands that were known to have IP complaints that I was able to stay away from because I sent
Yeah.
him, sent him the lead before I purchased. So, you know, there's a lot of things related to the gating and ungating process, and just particular vendors or stores that you want to buy from, some stores that you want to stay from. A lot of things I wouldn't have known
Yeah.
otherwise. So I think if you're on the fence, if you're just kind of getting into this journey, it is definitely beneficial to have someone that has been through this, that has been successful in it, um, show you the ropes. Because, you know, the money that I've spent for mentorship has already been earned back and even more. So,
Yeah.
you know, I would definitely encourage others to join, you know, even if you don't do one-on-ones, to get in the group, get in the mentorship track, learn from other people, learn from their mistakes. We've all made mistakes on this journey, but
Yeah.
you know, but it's definitely has been a game changer for me.
I'll see that. So if we would go back to start of December, because I remember the call, it was 6th of December. If you
Yeah.
could go to that date, would you do it again?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'll see that.
No doubt.